Basically, when somebody comes up to me after they've taken a class, sometimes they find that their gear is not what they bought it to be. Somebody sold them a bill of goods on something, and they realized that, wait a second, this is not what I thought it was going to be to begin with. So, with that being said, people come to me and ask me, Andy, what type of gear do you recommend for this or this or this? And I come right out and I tell them, I recommend the gear that I'm using myself. Because as an instructor, I have a couple of different sayings. One, never underestimate the power of a demonstration. And two, you never have a second chance to make a first impression. And another saying, which I already mentioned earlier, is I'll never ask you to do something that I can't do myself. So you see, I'm asking you to get it done with the gear that I'm using. And I've chose the gear that I use for a specific reason, whether it be a particular handgun or a particular carbine or a particular optic or a particular sling. So when people come up to me and they ask me, Andy, what do you use? Or what would you use? I would use what I'm using because that's what I think is the best. And here's the other thing. If I see or if I find something better that replaces something I'm currently using, it would behoove me to get it. Because if it gains me the advantage, then I'm going to buy it and I'm going to use it and I'm going to push it. But if it meets or doesn't come up to speed with what I'm already using, like the many different types of optics or the hundreds of different types of slings out there, I'm going to stick with what I have and I'm going to stick with what I use. So that's what I have to say about gear. I recommend the stuff that I use.